Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's old Pappy back with another one, and you're probably looking at my screen right now and saying, what the hell? What is that thing you're using there, Paps? And I'm saying right now, this used to be one of the dominant, best robots in the game a few years back. Of course, this is a Lancelot. For anybody who's a new player, they probably don't even have this in their hangar, but for all of us old school guys, this used to be the new shiny toy that everybody was hype about. And so, taking a step back, there's a guy on the Facebook pages, a real cool guy named the Big Ragu, and he has a gaming channel, believe it or not, where all he does is run golems, man. Can you imagine running golems? Now, again, most of you guys maybe don't even know what the hell that is because the golem isn't even available anymore, and I hate to say it. You know, old Paps here, he's going to admit something. I actually sold my golem a long, long time ago for silver. Now, the golem obviously was one of the new old school bots that came out years and years and years ago. I started playing in 2014. Golem came out probably, I don't even remember, I have to Google it, but anyway, late 2014, early 2015. Had a heavy weapon, a medium weapon, and a light weapon. It was fast, it was mean looking, it was awesome. Anyway, so the Big Ragu, he actually inspired me to go back into my hangar, get rid of all those damn white dragons, get rid of the phantom, put away your little baby leech, and, get out these old school bots and let's just get them out in the battlefield and see what the hell we can do with them here. And so I got a few different old school beauties here. Any of you old guard players will recognize them. And what I'm going to try to do is show you how you can play these robots even though they are not strong. They're not. I am not going to pretend you can win with an all Lancelot hangar. I'm not going to say that by running a Carnage you're going to wreak carnage all over the battlefield, but you can survive and you can be useful at least. And so what I'm doing here, similar to my last video where I talked a little bit about controlling a zone, picking an area and just making sure that no one can get past it, I've decided to control and sort of protect our home beacon and also this side beacon here. And so you can see I got these 500 meter Punishers on here and my Avenger, and I'm doing my darndest against a lot of better, stronger bots here to just suppress the enemy, keep them back, don't let them get in here. Actually hoping that my bud down underneath there, I don't know who the hell he is, but anyway, the guy underneath the bridge, I'm hoping he can also help. Well, there you go. Dreams don't come true, boys and girls. That's it. So I guess that one didn't work. But for a little while anyway, I was able to kind of help keep that right-hand beacon. They haven't gotten into our home beacon. And again, I'm kind of relying, like I said in my last video, where I talked about playing almost as a zone-style defense, rather than just running all over the place like crazy trying to pick up beacons and whatnot. You can be a helpful player, especially in random play, by just picking something and doing it well. And so here I'm coming back with another one. It's my favorite Russian gal, big old Natasha here, lumbering around. I'm going to give a little bit of hip shake in there, a little bit of booty twirl, and I got a couple 600 meter range setups on here. Obviously, I got my Sparks, and I got my Dragoons on here. And again, even though they have that beacon, I'm going to try to at least hem them in. I'm going to try to take advantage when they pop their head out. Hopefully, they pop their head out. And I'm going to see if my more powerful teammates can at least benefit from me supporting them. Now, of course, one of the things you're going to have to do when you run these old crappy bots, and I hate to use the word crappy, but they are, you're going to have to corner shoot. You see what happened there when I just walked out of the corner? Do as Pappy says, right? Like rather than what I do, because the right way to play this right now would be to hide in the corner here, try to get out there. I'm getting greedy because I lost my right spark. But stick around that corner, lay down that fire. Hopefully you can suppress the guy. Hopefully you can hit the guy. Now here's another one. Anybody remember this robot, the Rhino? I remember back in 2015 when this robot came out, it blew people's minds, man. Like this, honest to God, was the meta. I used to have Terrans and Magnums on them. Some people would use a full death button setup with Orcans and massive burst damage, pinatas on the bottom. And so what it does is it actually, if you don't even have it in your hangar, it has this crazy ass shield here. I mean, it just can take so much damage, and it keeps firing It's light weapons when the shield is up. The problem is the mobility sucks on it. As soon as you put your shield up, you can barely turn left or right. You slow down immensely. But it is useful for doing things like this. Now, the problem is, you see here, I'm getting hit by the left-hand side here. Damn it, guy, stop shooting me. But you get in here, and one of the benefits of this thing is you can hide behind this shield. Now I'm going to try to turn and get this guy really quick. Boom, got him. And now I'm going to try to use this shield, but I got to be careful. There's guys on the left-hand side, right? But this is great as long as they don't have burst weapons. And one of the things, I never got a chance to try it in this game, but I think I would love to try this setup against a Ming, right? I mean, those stupid bastards, they get up in the air, and they just hover there with their 600-meter weapons, and they just kill everybody and constantly run to the back of the map and hide. So I think this would be actually a great setup to try to take down the Mings. I think the shield, I don't even know, you have to Google it, but I think it has at least a couple 100,000 health, right? And so it can really take a beating. And if you got some 600-meter range weapons on there, maybe even if you put some long-range machine guns, some Molots on there with the 800-meter range, I wonder if it would be able to just take down those Mings, right? I think it would really do some damage. Anyway, moving on, let's try this one here. So this is a Galahad. This is, again, part of the Knights of Camelot set that came out, I believe, in 2015. I think it was 2015 or 2016. Anyway, I'm so mixed up now, man. I mean, with the coronavirus here, going to end the world in a few days. It doesn't really matter if I get the facts right or not, I guess. But anyway, Google it. This is Galahad. Used to be one of my favorite bots. Back again where I used the Magnums and I used the Terrans, I would just run up on guys, and you would basically, it's built for corner shooting. You see here, right? Like, it's totally built for corner shooting. The problem here with me looking at the screen here, the enemy is on the wrong side of my bot, really, right? I mean, like, I need to kind of get over here behind this shield over here if I was smart, and I would use that orange shield over there as the as protection, right? So I could shoot this guy. But anyway, let's just see here. I got these 600-meter Scourge and Sparks on here, and just kind of trying to find a target. The challenge with these ones with the lock on is that as soon as someone goes into phantom mode, or if they go into stealth, you kind of lose your ability to shoot them. They do not that much damage from full distance, and they don't do very much damage against shields. And so, one of the issues with this here is I wanted to put some long-range weapons on, because I didn't think I could play short range with this, right? I mean, if I go up against a Leech or if I go up against a Phantom, they're just going to run right up to me and kill me with the new cryo weapons or the shotguns or whatever it is. They're going to hammer me, even with the shotgun nerf. And so I'm going to try to just, again, support my teammates. Check out the beacon bar. We're up 3-2. I'm not going to take any credit for it. I did kind of leave my zone there, and I kind of just was scrambling around, but I was panicking a little bit because we were just kind of getting overrun in that bridge, and I wasn't really causing a lot of help. But anyway, you can see what's happening here. My bots. This is not a video about how amazing these robots are and whether or not you should replace all of your hangar with these robots. But I'm just trying to see, can we make a go of it? We got about 1 minute and 30 seconds left. I guess we're going to be up 3-2. I got that guy. And look at this, we're going to get this beacon as well. So now we're going up 4 beacons to 1. Now, Carnage, again, back in the day, people loved Carnage here. A lot of people ran shotguns on it. They ran double shotguns, and it has a rush ability and an Ansel shield. And so you can rush right up into a guy. And I just remember the good old days. People would just run up and get 10, 11, 12 kills by just running up with their shotguns and just smacking the snot out of Rogatkas and Griffins and other robots that didn't have physical shields. In terms of modules, one of the things, let me just take a step back here, one of the things I really wish would happen, and I talked to Pixo about it, and they didn't seem that interested, but I wish that they would allow you to have some sort of way to upgrade these old bots to add more module slots, right? Like, one of the reasons, how'd I do there? 1 million damage, 7 kills. No, 7 kills. Only got 1 beacon, but beacons schmeekins, right? But anyway, getting back to the modules. So one of the things about modules is that these robots, not only are they old, not only are they in general slow or not as many bells or whistles as these new fancy robots that are coming out almost weekly now, Ravana, the Nightingale, all these ones. But one of the problems is that could be easily fixed is that they don't have any module slots, right? I mean, if you're lucky, these robots have 2 module slots, and many of them only have 1. And so when I was trying to equip my hangar, like, what am I supposed to do, right? Like, like a good example is Rhino. I could put Fortifier on it and really boost that shield up by another 20%. But I mean, if you don't run anti-control as your single module, you're screwed, because all it takes is one lockdown weapon, shotgun, pulsar, whatever it is, and you're stuck. And so for almost all of these robots, I had to settle for anti-control, whereas other other modules probably would have been better, right? And so for Rhino, for Carnage, for the Lancelot, I really would have loved to have pumped in some fortifiers and some heavy shields and seen if that really made a difference. Like, could I just literally withstand the blow of a Ming by just having my shields pumped up by 20 and even possibly 40%? Maybe, but there just isn't enough module space to do that. So I wish that Pixar would kind of listen to that one critique and make a change, and so that if you did want to run some of these old school ones, maybe you can make it cost gold. Maybe you can unlock a module slot for maybe the first one's 2,500 and the second one's 5,000. I don't know, but I think it'd be kind of fun, right? And the other one, the thing to understand when I'm running these is most of them I don't even have pilots on them. I just don't have enough pilots to equip all these, and if I did have that many pilots, I probably wouldn't put them on these bots. And so I'm just kind of, showing you what some of these robots can do, but take it with a grain of salt, because they don't have a lot of modules, space, and they most of them don't have any pilots. And so I don't have all the super bells and whistles. And I'm in Champions playing against mostly maxed champion players using the new meta. Bots, Ojuns, they're leeches, phantoms, all these heavy Mings. And so one of the things, this is a little bit more gameplay, and then I'm going to let you go, but I really wanted to use this build again because I really think it has some potential. What do I have on here? I have a pulsar and I have a couple shredders, which is 500 meters and a 600 meter weapon. So it's not a great pairing, but if I had this all 600 meter weapons, or maybe all Molots, maybe, how much damage could I actually do to these Mings, And if I'm using lockdown, so could I at least be useful by, corner shooting and using my lockdown to keep the Ming in place so that my teammates in the White Dragons can take them down? Maybe. Anyway, so you can see here, it actually can last quite a long time. Once I die in this bot, I'm going to let you go. But I just wanted to show you, these bots, they're not total garbage. And unfortunately, it's not their fault if they are garbage, because they don't have the advantages of the current robots that are out there. They don't have the modules, they don't have special pilots, a lot of them, so it is kind of, there's all these built-in drawbacks in terms of trying to compete. But let's check this out. So we're going to finish this, I think I'm going to die here in a second. Let's go straight to the score, and I used my entire hangar for the rest of the game. I hate this map, which is why I cut the tape here, but let's just see how I did. Look at that, 1.7 million damage using those old school bots. Anyway, that's it for now. If you liked what you saw, please hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, tell your friends, and just like the big ragu, once in a while, why don't we all just run our old school bots? I mean, there's no, like they say, there's no school like the old school. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you on the battlefield.